Watch Fox is very excited that Indy Grits is back. That's right, it's a film festival and a whole lot more. It's a lot to learn about it, so we have Andy Smith from the Nickelodeon Theater here to tell us all about this great festival. So how many years is this now?
This is the 7th year, and we keep growing each year. We keep adding more and more stuff, so we're ready to get it started tomorrow evening.
Now let's start off with the film portion, because this is how the festival began, and it kind of features Southeastern filmmakers and kind of promotes that here in our region.
Exactly, and not only Southeastern filmmakers, but those filmmakers who do sort of gritty, sort of out there work a little bit. So the films really run the gamut from feature-length films, documentaries, to really short films. I think we have films as short as just 2 minutes in the festival as well. So.
And I have to say the Nickelodeon is probably the only place in town that you're going to see those art house films, the cool indie films, the films that are ultimately nominated for Academy Awards. You may not see them on the big screens at the major metroplexes.
Well, and these, during Indy Grits, again, it's a very particular kind of film. So it's what we call DIY, low-budget filmmaking. So it's, some of these folks are professionals, but a lot of them are just people like you or me who just have a creative idea and are going out and making an interesting piece.
So I could get into some guerrilla filmmaking.
Absolutely.
And just show it. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about some of the other events. And first of all, it starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, we're kicking things off with our street party on the 1600 block of Main Street.
Perfect weather for it.
Oh, great. I'm glad to hear that. But we've got live music, food trucks, some cool outdoor projections that we're doing. And we also have a VIP screening of the film WACH Scenes, which is about Columbia native Charlie Todd, who founded the group Improv Everywhere up in New York.
Love it. Oh, fantastic. Do you think they'll be doing any improvisation?
I don't know.
We'll see. Yeah. Well, with improv, you don't know. That's the point of improv. Okay, that's fantastic. Now, there's also some competitions involved with some of the films. Some are just being screened, and some are actually in the competition. Let's talk about that a little bit.
That's right. Starting Wednesday night is when all the competition films start screening, and we'll have our jurors come to town, and they'll watch every single film, and then we give out over $5,000 in cash prizes, plus an audience award. So anytime you come to see a movie from Wednesday on, you'll get a ballot, and you get to rate the film that you just saw.
Okay, so I totally want to get in on that one.
It's
okay, and I know that you can't really have any favorites, but who should we be looking out for?
Well, WACH Scenes is a great film. I think folks will really like that. There's also another great feature called Pride and Joy that's all about Southern food culture, which we're all big fans now.
There's a movie about Southern food?
Absolutely, and he travels all over the South and interviews different chefs and cooks, and it's great. So folks are going to love that. And then Saturday night there's a block of experimental films that involves a recutting of Frankenstein with live music accompaniment that I think is going to be pretty incredible.
From the old black and white Frankenstein?
Yes.
Okay, cool stuff. Plus we have Cinemoments, we have Spork in Hand, we have Slow Food, a lot to talk about, and a lot of those folks are going to be here in the studio doing just that throughout the next hour. So stay with us, and Andy, thanks for coming down.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you out at the show. Nickelodeon Theater, one of the many venues that you'll be able to see the films at the Indy Grits Film Festival beginning tomorrow. Stay with us, we'll be right back.